Hello and welcome. I would love to tell you a little story, and it goes back to 1983. Yes, 1983. Just think about we're in 2018. And I'm going to ask you a question. Do you think that your teenager can find marijuana anywhere in this world? Because somebody told me a story about if they find out their child is smoking marijuana, they would take them camping because they won't be able to find any marijuana if they take them camping. Well, I'm going to say, and I'm going to tell you a little story about my life when I was 14 years old. So this was summer of 1983. My family was going on a camping trip on a beautiful lake up in the Caribou in British Columbia, so near the Rockies, called Myrtle Lake. Absolutely gorgeous. The mountain scenery is actually beautiful. When I was at the age of 14, I was smoking marijuana. My father didn't know, and I'm actually glad he didn't know because he would have been furious if he found out back then. So I'm going to go back to this story. It was 1983 in the middle of summertime. Exactly August. It was August 13th, 1983. So this was a family trip with my brother and my father's friend and his daughter. So we were on this camping trip and I brought marijuana in my pocket. And a pack of cigarettes because I was smoking at the time. Excuse me. So we went on this camping trip, and this was 5 days out in the wilderness with a canoe. So we were doing canoeing all around this beautiful lake. But yes, I did bring marijuana with me. The one thing was I forgot it in the truck. Was that a good thing? Well, you know what? I had it with me, but not on the camping trip. So throughout this whole camping trip, we're having a fantastic time, and we're fishing, we're having a great time. So this one instant that we wanted to go on a hike, but my father was much too sore. He was a little bit of overweight, and his legs were bothering him. So the family friend offered to take us on this hike. And this was 2,000 meter high mountain that we were going to go right to the top. Beautiful meadows. So me and my brother, very competitive. So we wanted to have a race to see who can get to the top the fastest. So we started off early in the morning. As I said, my father stayed back. So we started racing up this mountain, up in this like a goat trail, all the way up this mountain. Beautiful. And we were just looking at the very top and imagining what was there. So just as we get to the top and we look over, and what do we see? Was at least 100 kilometers of beautiful mountaintops. And you could see for at least 100 miles, 100 kilometers. Absolutely gorgeous. Snow, ice on top of the mountain. This is middle of summertime, so you imagine how high we were. 2,000 meters from that lake level. So we were close to probably about 3,000 meters up in the beautiful Rocky Mountains. And I can still picture it like it was yesterday because it was imprinted in my mind. And there was this little kind of base camp at the very top. And there's this little metal box that we found. And we're like, what is that? So we checked it out, opened it up, and there's a little note. Enjoy what's in the little sealed container. And the family friend, my dad's family friend, he was off doing something else with his daughter. And so me and my brother were like checking it out. Oh, cool. So we opened up this little cylinder. Guess what we found? 3 matches and a marijuana joint. 2,000 meters on top of this mountain. 1983, somebody had put for somebody else a marijuana joint. The moral of this story is, if you believe that you can take your kids camping to eliminate their marijuana habit, think about it. Because I know by a fact you can find it anywhere on this planet. Anywhere. If I can find it, means I was thinking about it, I could smell it, just a sense. If I can find it 2,000 meters up on top of a mountain, your teen can find it anywhere. Yes, I did smoke it. I did smoke it. Not that moment, but I went for another hike and a walk by myself, and I did smoke it. It was great. Of course, I don't smoke now. I've gotten over my habits and my pains. But your kids are feeling some pains in their life, your teenagers. I truly believe by communicating with your teen, accepting them for who they are, without forcing them, without controlling them, without taking them camping to think that you're going to stop them from smoking marijuana. I truly believe we can guide our kids by telling them the bad things about drugs, but by communicating, asking them questions. So how was your day? Remember, they want you to understand them, accept them, not judge them. This is one of those things with my dad. He was a judgmental man. He wouldn't have understood, because later on in life, when I was 19, he kicked me out just because he found something that was paraphernalia, means a pipe or something that he found of mine, and he kicked me out because he didn't understand who teenagers are. He didn't understand who his son was. So believe this to a fact. You can find marijuana anywhere you want to look for it, and that your teen will find it. So communicate, and we'll do a real recap. So communicate with your child. Listen to them. Accept them for who they are, because that's what they want. So if you're having some communication issues with your teen, give me a call. Send me a message, and we'll sit down and we'll talk about it. Because we've created a program to help parents work through some of the issues that may be happening in their lives. So everybody have a fantastic day and have the best communication with your teen that will make your life absolutely fantastic. And it starts with ourselves. Accepting our feelings. So everybody have a fantastic day and create the love, the care in your life that you've always desired and you always deserved. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great day.